is wrong with this thing? There we go. Finally. Hey, what's up, Raymonator? Just trying to get this set up right. And it's being a little bit annoying. But anyway, just working on charcoal. Getting into the finer details. So I don't know if this will actually be fully interesting to people or not. Now that the base has been created. Hello, Mr. Joe. I like Mr. That's cool, Mr. Joe. I'll log in on my phone so I can chat over there, guys. Into the multi-chat. Alright, boom. Your channel. Sorry, I'm switching over to Joey Everson Art. There we go. Here I am. Alright, do you have any tips on how to draw a realistic face? Because I've been trying for a while now and they all come out as potato people. Oh man, potato people. Well, describe for me potato people. In other words, I know it'd be hard. We can't do this via video, and I think I know what you're saying. Potato people, so just like very, not even one-dimensional, but almost too 3D, where it's just one sphere, I'm assuming, a big blob. People are not easy to draw. Turn this down a little bit. Out here anyway. I don't know if it's too loud for you out there, but let's see. Yeah, so potato people. It's a good question, it really is. Because it's a needed question today. I think one of the keys to start out with when it comes to potato people and like that kind of constant everything, it looks flat and 3D at the same time, comes from the overall shape being formed. And I'll describe it here in a second. I'm just hitting these parts in here first. I don't know what tools you're using precisely, whether it's, are you doing pencil or charcoal? Those would be some questions I have too, because the techniques might slightly vary based on that as well. Or watercolor, for instance, that would be quite difficult. None of this is pure white. That's another thing. But that would be my first question for you. Let's see. I like it. I can give you a little example of something. Let me see here. Put this aside for a moment. Let me grab something really quick. Maybe this will help. Something that helped me. grab a paper, scrap paper. No, Dakota, nothing's happening. Lie down. Alright, so say, really quick, I'll just show you a couple of tips when it comes to people. There could be a plethora. Some of it's just practice, right? Let's see, I have charcoal pencils and the shading thingies. I'm only 15, so I don't really buy stuff for art, just use whatever's around. That's totally cool. Yeah, for sure. So if you have charcoal pencils, something like this, that's one thing. How do I approach this? When you look at a shape, an object, I can even mold this guy, for instance. We'll brighten it up a little bit. When you have an object like this, and you have light, which you've probably seen tutorials on this kind of thing, you know, a potato person is gonna be like, you know, very much just a uni kind of shape, and then it just has like slapped on, like there's, you know, like there's a nose and all that, right? So as you're drawing, you can actually begin to sculpt, and I'll show you how, but first I'm showing you with actual sculpture, right? And you got to remember that from every angle, you get to do that with sculpting, every angle of the body and the face. Every angle begins to look a little bit more true and reveals your real shape. Okay, light does that, and then the angle in which the light hits is very important, right? So I could work on this and work on this for a while, but what I'm trying to show you is that there's a lot of depth to everything, and that's very, very important. I'll show you what I mean. To keeping them not look like a potato. Now we'd add, this, my guy looks like a troll right now, but we would add hair to this head shape and all that. First thing I would say is, yo, what's up, ever singing? The first thing I would say is, draw what you see. So, a lot of people will say, you know, you got your face over here, hello, and you begin to draw the face, but we look away too quickly and think we know what we're seeing. I see that happen way too often. That one will catch up to you. In other words, it'll make more and more sense as you keep doing it, drawing what you see. It sounds very simple, but it's really, really something that everybody skips. If your primary purpose is to copy what's in front of you, that's what you need to do. You need to draw what you see, not what you think you see. Not, you know, if it's actually a line, that's one thing. But lines do happen in real life. Like say that shape that I was making for this head. It's really more about shadow and light. It's less about line. Now there are some like little scrapes and scars in this silly face that I made and in the mouth that you think you might be seeing a line, but you're not. Excuse me, sorry. Woo. Unfounded thing. Here we go. Oh, he's over on the Twitches, so that's why you won't be seeing that. But yo, what's up? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a visual example now. If you're still watching, a couple of things you can do. One would be start more bold. So a lot of people do this. Let me give you an example. They'll be like, oh, I'm gonna draw a face, and they're like, here's the eye. I'm gonna create like a little sub area. Here's the eye. You know, here's the nose, and it's like, so now I have a nose, here's an eye, right? And they're doing line work to begin with. Scratch that. No, 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 no. When you draw what you see, look for the big shapes first. Look for the main things. So like this dog that I'm drawing over here, I'm gonna show you. So instead of doing that, first thing I'm gonna do is chart my path to victory. I'm looking at like, oh, here's the nose. See how my pencil's just constantly kind of moving? Super light. This is just for notes. I'm just making notes. Nothing's permanent yet, and I'm about to go bold though, like I said. And I'll show you how. You know, right now I'm getting major distances. Here's the nose, here's the head, here's this, and then here's the ear. Let's say, right? And then here's that bottom part. So, and don't get discouraged if your scribbles don't look this great right off the bat. You're gonna have more lines, more scribbles, that's okay. See how there's not like direct angled lines yet. It's just me beginning to map out what I'm about to do. And then, oh, and I've got some good news to tell y'all, so don't go away. Yes, that was me talking like a southerner. All right, so I'm looking at this face. All right, now, generally speaking, what I'm seeing is light and dark. I'm seeing areas where, I'll just use this. I do have these guys. Maybe I'll try one of these. I haven't used these before. There's willow charcoal and then there's thin vine charcoal. I don't know if there's a difference, but I'm gonna go ahead and go like this. All right, this is what I mean. Boom, dark, 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 dark. See, these are big decisions. Oh no, you're ruining it. No, you're destroying it. Why? And this is where all the depth comes from. See how I'm just staying loose with it, right? But you can already tell probably that it's a dog. Where's like the true for sure lines that makes it, you know, for sure a dog, for instance. You just kind of starting to see it come to life, right? And there I'm sort of putting in some line work, but I honestly am not trying to do that. Okay, now with this kind of charcoal, for instance, when you block in shape like that, I could use my finger. I don't really feel like doing that. So I'm gonna use a used blender, and I'm just gonna start moving things around, right? I'm just gonna go like this, and this is essentially the value of that section, and then I'm gonna kind of go like this, right? And all I'm doing once again is creating this background shape and shadow to what's about to happen. And we can cut into that with erasers, we can do all kinds of stuff, but it gives me a base point so that I'm not creating these like liney potato people. Yay, streaming, what's up Everseen? Everybody else who stopped by, what's up, what's up, what's up? Someone asked a question. I'm working on a charcoal, not someone. Raymonator asked a question and I'm answering it. And I like doing this every now and then when somebody's interested. And basically you continually do this. Now this is a technique that you're probably like, what? Like, what? It doesn't even look like it yet maybe, or like I can't do that. And it's that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is something I've been kind of developing myself, or myself to do. I didn't come up with it. You know, this just putting value on the page first. I'm trying to do it in position, but see, I'm not using any lines. But because you recognize an overall shape, you're gonna know that it's a dog. You're not gonna be able to see anything else. Now there I'm creating a line. So now I'm making my line decisions. and I'm drawing what I see. It looks a little bit odd, to be honest, in front of me. Like, it felt weird to put the line there, but that's what I'm actually seeing. See how the shapes are coming out before me trying to draw like puppy dog ears is? That's not what it is, because it's really just a 3D object in front of me that I'm trying to create or recreate. I don't think about it as a dog, because that's going to make me want to do a certain nose with a triangle. No. Like, don't think that way. Draw what you're actually seeing first. Now, if it comes to creating faces and humans and all that, that gets really intense. And there are books and things that I've read that helped me with it. You know, once again, it's just a quick little dog drawing, and then I'll do this. I'll bring this guy in. Oh, charcoal scares me one smudge and I've ruined it. Well, that's what I'm saying. You probably do feel like it ruins it, but man, I really want to brighten this up for you guys. There you go. But it doesn't. See how I'm smudging all over? Like, I could, like, this just made it cooler, not worse. And a lot of people don't realize that that's where you want to be with it, because the value that you're putting down is it. Like, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the mistakes. We're just gonna build upon them. That's all. You know. So that dog head shape right there. Now what I might do is go in and start pulling highlights out. Right. So it's bright around here. Just shapes. I'm just doing what I see. I'm not gonna force any of my own ideas into it. I'm just gonna, that's the shape that's in front of me, right? Now, doing the detail, a lot of people actually know how to do details more than they know. Like, they, that makes no sense, but it does. They're actually better at it than they think. And already have the skills. The details are only hard because they take a while. They aren't hard because no one can do a hair, right? It's just grouping them and taking the time to do them all. So that's why usually this is the stage at which most people kind of give up, or, you know, feel like they can't keep up with whatever it is that they're doing. So this is a dog. Now, in my dog is leaning up against his master here. So his mouth is flipped under, so it looks a little bit funky without context of what he's leaning on. But I think I'm starting to make my point. Then I would start going into the pencils, and this is where you start adding in the details. Now, if you build it this way, you're gonna start to notice that your drawings will stop looking two-dimensional 3D. Okay? That was probably super, super intense. I don't know if that was what you were wanting me to go all off into the trails with that. Here, I'll bring it out. Anytime you can bring in some eyes, it really helps. So I'll bring them a little bit to life for you, even though there's one right here. But so that you can re-see it get created really quickly. I'll leave a spot. Ugh, stupid fly, it's just bugging me. You know. Start darkening that up, and you start seeing, you know, puppy dog eyes, and it's layer after layer of darkening and lighting. And he's got some whiskers. This is me going very fast. I would usually take more time, like I did before, to enhance this. But little by little, he's gonna come to life, as you can see. It's really, really fascinating. I don't know, does that help at all? Are you still there? Did that help a little bit? You can get more specific with your questions after seeing what you're seeing. But that's a good, you know, it's a good practice to try to break what you're seeing down into actual shapes first, And I find it very useful personally to try to do that, because then you're not stuck trying to start with a line and then just all of a sudden up here, or trying to do one continuous line when it doesn't really actually exist. It's in and out, it's give and pull, it's shadow and light, it's all those things as you're going. So, and then once again, you just pull this up for some more light. I mean, he looks like he's really perturbed because of the way I put his eyes, but I think that's funny. But you just keep doing this, and you can surprise yourself, actually, I think, with what will show up as you stay true to the process. You know, and as I keep going with something like this, you end up with a mad dog, as opposed to something like this that you then try to fill in, you know, and it just looks like a big smudge. There's this guy that does this. I'll have to find him. I know he's on like TikTok and Reels, and he'll make faces really fast with just a really simple tool. Hey, you're welcome. You can ask me anything, anytime, as far as art goes, or anything, honestly. But this is a commission piece I'm working on. Let's get some more music again. We lost it. And I'll be honest with you, I actually messed up with my overall shape. I went way too big with the guy's head, and I feel bad. I went too tall. So I've been crunching down the hair. I already did most of it. I think it looks a lot better already. I don't know if it's perfect, but or exactly where I want it. I'm seeing that I need to bring these down here. And I'm just analyzing some of the distances and whatnot. Oh, cool. I'm getting some love over here. Some comments on Instagram. I know there are some practices I need to get back into and regularly doing, and I'll get there. But I've had some moderators in the past help me and whatnot while I'm doing my thing. Oh, so my unofficial announcement. I don't know that I want to call it an announcement yet, but there's an opportunity that has arisen, and I'm really stoked about it. I've already accepted an offer, but I'm waiting on just a few final details to be worked through. But this offer is going to allow me to continue streaming, but with some new gear, and most of all with a new platform to work with. Currently I'm using OBS software, which has worked quite well for the most part. Let's see. Raymonator, is there any way I could maybe show you some of my art? You could tell me what's wrong with it, or no, I'm not trying to self-promote. Oh, well, not at all. You could always, if you're allowed to, you know, through your parents, I wouldn't ever want to recommend anything that's not allowed. So, but you can message me on Instagram if they're cool with it. That's probably one of the best ways. I'll watch those and handle that account myself. You can on Facebook as well too, but Instagram, I manage that one entirely, whereas the other ones I just kind of see them every now and then, and I've got people that help me with those accounts. So you can send me a JPEG image. Just send me the images there if you'd like, for starters, or you could email them to me. The email would be joe@joeeverson.com. And then the Instagram is Joe Everson Art. So Joe Everson Art, give me a follow over there, send me a message with some examples of your work. And, you know, as I have time, I'm sure I'd love to take a look at it for sure. I'd be sad if you know, every now and then I get kind of busy, and I wouldn't want you to think I didn't care about looking at it, but sometimes I'll be on a plane or traveling and that kind of thing, and right now I'm not, though. So if you send it, you know, this week, should be good. Got an anniversary coming up as well, though, so there it is, a little bit tighter. Let's start working through this. So for those of you who just joined this session, I had another session where I started, well, I was already partway through, so it's not that I started this piece then, but you would have seen it at a much more baby stage. This is a commission piece, which I get quite a few of those within the year that I will work on, and this one in particular is charcoal. That's the medium. I'm using, they give them different names, but this one, for instance, is called tortillons. Make yourself a dang quesadilla. And then I've got thin vine charcoal sticks. These are all from Hobby Lobby, which are like this. And then I've got the thicker ones, which is General Mills, jumbo compression charcoal. Yeah. Just reading the back. Interesting what they say you can do. You can break them into little pieces and stuff. Does that make sense for you? A little bit. I'm nearing the end on this one. I'd like to do stupid fly, man. Seriously. I'd like to experiment with charcoal and do something a little more, I guess, elaborate, but more free, I would say. Abstract-ish. Let's see. I gotta remind myself to sit upright a little bit. Now this whole table will tilt more. Oh, we're getting a blink. I don't know why. Here, let me right back. There we go. That's me writing over on YouTube. Then I can go to Twitch. I'm happy with that. I think I want to pull a little bit more from here. I like what my friend Rio does. He has these heightened times where he gets in the zone, and we'll be working on like video editing, that kind of thing. And it's not that he doesn't talk, he's just in that zone for a while, and then there's like a guaranteed kind of break, which I do anyway naturally usually, but it's good to do that. But he'll like break and work in sections, basically is what I mean. And that's a good time to, you know, alleviate any of the questions people are having, that kind of thing. Charcoal's funny, man. It can be so terrible at some things and give you a lot of grief, a lot of pain. And then it shows off its power. It's almost like paint sometimes. Like what I'm doing right now, it feels like I'm painting just chunks at a time with just a blender. Looks pretty good. I think I want to get this in. This really needs to be super dark. So I'm getting excited about some opportunities with that company that I was talking about. I don't think it'd be a problem if I just said who, but just one second. I'm going to answer something that just came through. Let's switch accounts. Boom. There. Letting Asia in the kitchen. She's really cool. You guys should give her a follow. I gotta have all these things like on links, and I can just hit them and y'all can like find them and stuff. I think that would be awesome. I'm gonna turn that a little bit. There we go. You know, like quick links and all that, which some are loaded on from other streaming that I used to do way more often. But some of it doesn't make sense now. They're like hot linked to. Sweet. Asia says she's going to join us once she can. I'll just create this feeling of fur. So there's an edge. Asia is an artist too. She is well, she's more than just a cook, but she has a stream called Asia in the Kitchen, right? Yes, make sure I didn't say that wrong, because sometimes it looks a little bit like Asian in the Kitchen. But her name is Asia, and she has a really nice, easy, simple, but professional looking setup for a set. And I really dig it. I like the content she's been putting out recently whenever I can get on, which hasn't been as often as I like to sometimes, but anyway, it's really cool. She's got it's like a cooking show basically, and works through different meals and tries different things out. Just the other day she was cooking a meat that was only available, well, it wasn't that it was only available, but it wasn't as available in the States, because I actually met her husband over on Guam, believe it or not. And, you know, the influence of cooking styles and everything obviously comes from your heritage a little bit, in your area, your region, what you have available to you for meat. So she was, you know, talking about how she was gonna try doing a certain dish, forgot what it was called, but with, you know, a different meat than she would usually get, but it was something that was more readily available here locally. Stuff like that. I mean, it just kind of blows my mind, and I find it interesting. I'm probably gabbing on about stuff that nobody cares about, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I found it fascinating, and that's why I like these kinds of streams. They're coming from, like on YouTube and Twitch, they're coming from people who actually deal with the everyday, and it's not like people in an office thinking that they know what people want to know about. It's just people who just decide to go on and start talking about and showing people what they do, and it's fascinating. I love it when I see something take off for some people too. See how I haven't even barely touched. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. You're not even able to see where I'm working. Probably loosen this up a little bit. Problems when you have an angled table. Everything tends to roll a little bit. I love my table though. I use this thing for everything. Watercolors, small oils, and acrylics I could do on here too, but usually I do that over on my other easel. But like all the smaller work, photography, when I get out the negatives, I need a place to cut them. This is where I go. All right, let's try sending this one to the old manager. Alright, I already see some things I want to change. Let's change them. Oh, getting a call. Give me a sec, I'm gonna mute, guys. I'm gonna mute myself anyway. Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. It's a quick little call. I'm going to go help my son with something really quick. Something's not updating properly, he said. It's making it so he can't play a game that he wants to play. We've all been there. I'm not going away forever, but I'm going to take a little break from this for a second. Just trying to find a happy spot here. And I'll probably just leave you guys on and be right back. It should just take me a few seconds, honestly. But we'll see. Alright, there we go. I didn't want to forget where I was going with that one. Okay. Hey, hi. So she's on, yay! It's pretty much everybody like left for a little bit because they knew I was about to take a little break. Sorry, Asia. I'm coming right back and I want to say a few things with you and whatnot. If you're available, obviously, I know. But I have 2 seconds. I gotta go help my son with something really quick and I'll be right back. So it's just across the way. Feel free to say hi to Asia if you're in here, anybody. Legitimately, like all 9 people that were here all had to leave like as soon as you showed up. It's all your fault, Asia. Because you ran away. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be right back. Come on, Dakota. Let's go check it out real quick. ya. Oh, I need love. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I'm sure it's about to break out again here again. Hi, I'm back. Sorry. Asia, how's it going? How was your meeting? So it's kind of working, but it's kind of not because my battery's dying on this. George? Put it into its spot. Lock her down. There we go. We're good to go. This is like epic work music going on. It's not chill music. Haha. Meeting went well. Clay said he really enjoyed chatting with you. Oh, cool. Yeah, so it went really well. And I don't have to go into major detail or anything, obviously, but we definitely had a good chat. We went into talking about tech and all that, you know, and he was really helpful. We've got another call coming up. I think it's because I'm like a little bit further on in my desire to utilize equipment and concepts of streaming a little bit further than just an average, like, oh, I'm gonna put a couple angles down. Even what I'm doing here it's a little bit convoluted, sort of, I guess. It's you know, a lot of wires and whatnot, but it's fairly typical. Like, you know, you'd have a above shot and then like a, you know, a face shot, something like that, whatever. Self video, what do you call that? Yeah, no average Joe. I mean, when it comes to the performance stuff, like I was pushing him a little bit in the sense that I was like, you know, hey, you know, I'll go as far as you want me to go, but you gotta, you know, give me the tools to do it. I'm willing to utilize the tools I have to an extent, but some of those things are more made for PC than they are like tablet, that kind of thing. So anyway, we're chatting through all that, and I think there were a couple of solutions that he was talking through that he wasn't sure if they were true solutions or not with audio. And that's another thing that I wanted to work out, especially if I want to do a live performance of a singing and painting, for instance. That would be epically heavy. So I kind of feel like just drawing something else. And showing everybody a different technique. Asia, what do you want to see drawn? And then tell your friends that they have a chance to ask me to draw something. Let's see, I'm gonna send I'm gonna send out a link and let people know that I'm actually on again live. And then I'll probably draw something fun. I'm trying to think of something simple but still artsy. I'm just really in the mood. Usually I do like a figurative or something. Let's see. Okay. Something nerdy. Oh yeah, always. Nerdy's awesome. Could always be something nerdy. Anything like that. I was showing an example of how to shape things with charcoal, you know, just a second ago, and stay away from like line drawing like this, to actually thinking about the shape and shadow first, and then move into actual line work. It doesn't have to be that way, but for this purpose, it was perfect. Nice little shot of my leg there. What I should do is get this. Maybe I'll just go like that. Yeah, give me some kind of something to draw. Something from Loki. Ooh, that sounds cool. I'm gonna move this. I can't move my desk up enough. So right now, an issue that I'm dealing with, by the way, is see how angled everything is? I can't get the camera far enough over. Loki the crocodile? That's a great idea. Sure, let's do that. Who wants to see Loki the crocodile? Now, what I need to do is change that over in my live notification of what I'm doing. Loki the crocodile. Let's go into Twitch. Let's see, how about drawing Loki the crocodile. Oh great, I don't know how to spell crocodile. Crocodile. Close. I think that's right. Looks right according to this. Update. I probably just spelled it wrong too, but I updated it and people who look at it, at least they know what I'm talking about. Yes. So like that's the hard part with the DSLR, by the way, is that, and this thing keeps falling slowly. It's on my light. When I have the DSLR up here, it's nice and firm because I've got a really good tripod, but the elbow to that tripod only goes so far out. So I can't get it to come back far enough to angle it down enough, I guess. My solution in the past has been to put the camera behind my shoulder and look down, and then I raise this up, which I actually should have this about, hopefully nothing bad happens. Oh, bad things are happening. There. It should probably be about at this angle, but that's kind of annoying. This thing falls, and it's like super sharp. See how sharp that is now? But I prefer drawing this way. I don't like looking over the edge of the top of something, you know, like it's harder to draw that way. Let me see, let me try one more adjustment and then I'll draw. Oh, things are happening. Bad things are happening. You know what, it did move this stuff, so I might be able to come up more. There we go. Let's see what we're looking at. It's not as bad as I thought, but it's still pretty angled, isn't it? It's still pretty darn angled. Oh well. It's much more comfortable to me though. Well, I'm gonna work with it for now. Hopefully I won't lose anything else off my table. I'm losing everything. Things are falling. Alright, so we're gonna try to work backwards with the whole Loki crocodile thing, okay? So when I say backwards, I'm not gonna draw it and then like color it in, right? I'm gonna actually draw it and then, or I'm gonna actually charcoal it and actually do it. So let's just get a good image. How's the audio and everything, by the way? Your iCloud storage is full. Audio sounds great. Okay, cool. Solar Bears actually performed for them. That's where I got this cup. I believe they're in Orlando. Let's see. Import. Not from recent. Actually, it should be in here though. Why is it not? Here on my iPad. I'm still learning the iPad. I'm getting much better, but I'm not gonna lie, I have struggled with its filing system. Like, I don't know where stuff goes once I download it or something. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna hide from you. I just downloaded an image, but I'm gonna put it in some weird spot. It's like, just make it somewhere where I know where it should go. So add to photos. See if it does it this way. Then we go in here and I should be able to go into my photos and there it is. Boom. Alright. Sweet. Let's share this and open it up in something that I can manipulate it with. Launch Lightroom. Yeah, once it's working though, I really like it. There. I don't like it blurring on you guys. That looks good, right? Okay. Boom. Alright. Here we go. The Loki alligator. It's too perfect. There we go. So I'm just gonna experiment. Break off a piece here. And honestly, I'm just gonna do what I want. You guys ready? Let's see what this can look like. I need, what I really want is like compressed charcoal and one of these. Asia, we need to do, yes. We need to do a, seriously, I don't know where everybody went. We had like 10 people on a second ago. Come back, we're doing something fun. What time is it? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock doldrums. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna break. Okay, I'm not that strong apparently. Wow, all that working out for nothing. Break this down, and we're just gonna get stuff down on the page. It should be really soft. It doesn't feel very soft. It feels hard. It shouldn't feel that way. maybe if we use this guy instead. Let's see how this responds. This is vine charcoal. Literally sticks of charcoal. Isn't that cool? All right. Let's see what we can do with the blending. I'm gonna try to create this like effect of almost fog, like it's gonna not disappear but kind of have elements of being there and then going away. We're gonna welcome mistakes, we're gonna welcome all the things that makes art in my opinion. And I'm just gonna keep there we go. Keep welcoming the mistakes. Yeah, so Asia, when are we gonna do? Oh, so I have this idea. I wanna do like, basically it'd be like a Zoom call live. Can we do that? But not actually on a Zoom call. I don't wanna use Zoom at all. I'd rather just use what we use. But there's gotta be a way to put both our streams into one location, if you will. That would be awesome. All right, here we go. I want a lot of depth. Oh, losing it. It's all right. Okay, half to lurk. That's okay. 10 to 15. Love it so far. Thank you. What else we can probably bring this in. Here. Is this the soft? This is medium. Dang it, I need the soft. I could use this one. I want these to have motion to them like that. There we go. Look how far down that is. Oh, There we go. Haha. He is cute, isn't he? Let's see what that looks like with some blending. That's a loose blender right there. It's not all bad. I think I dropped my soft one. Let's get it. What'd I do with it? Alright. This one's medium, so that's basically a 2B. Let's go up to soft. Of course it broke. I need to start utilizing this better. A lot of depth going on. Yeah, I love it too. I like seeing it come to life like that. As a matter of fact, we trade off into this realm of erasing. Nice. That's the other problem with an angled surface. All right. Excuse me, sorry. Uh-oh, Dakota heard something. Ow, there's nobody there. You just... Sorry, guys. Wow, that's loud. Ah. There's nobody there. Shh. No. Shh. I might mute this in a second. I'm so sorry. Shh. No. No. Shh. No. All right, I'm gonna mute it for a second, guys. I'm still here. Okay, I'm back. He finally stopped barking. He was sure he heard something. I don't know, maybe somebody came through. Oh, my buddy's calling me. 2 seconds here, guys. And I'm back. Hey, that was really crazy. So I put in some earbuds, and yeah, the texture is so cool. It does look really, really cool. I missed somebody. I'm sorry. Pazzo in drawing. I'm drawing an alligator Loki too. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry. I went back. Sorry, Pazzo Moto. I am also on the YouTubes as well now. Yeah, I think the texture is really kind of flowing through, and I think the key to this texture is almost to not try too hard. If you try to do every little detail, it's not going to work. Anyway, that was a friend of mine who's going to come visit the studio, so I'm going to see if I can finish this guy up. And that's actually pretty close to what I want. I don't want to, how do I put it? Not that he's unfinished. I want it to be, it's a sketch. It's supposed to be loose in some areas, and I want it to have that depth as a study, basically. But you tell me. I mean, do you like it? Do you like where it's gone? Let's see, I need to apply some blades of grass though. Messages. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Yeah, it almost looks dark. Let's see. Bring up just a touch. It's probably closer to what you're seeing. What I'm seeing, rather. Alright, gotta check my messages. Sorry, guys. Asking me if I want sushi. Oh, so many messages. There we go. To use a Nikon for your live stream. I am using I have the baby brother to it so you can see it, but I'm using a Fuji X-T3. This is a Fuji X-T, let me back this out. This is a X-T30, but this is the system that I'm using currently for this stream. And basically it's a little bit bigger brother to it, if you will. Let's go back into the eraser. What do I do with it? There it is. Yeah, do you use a Nikon? Do you stream? I could add white to it. I don't know. Most of the time when I do that, people are like mad at me practically for doing it, so obviously there's something about it that does it. Doesn't work out well in the end a lot of times. Ooh, that scraping sound. There we go. Nice little sketch of Loki. You know, we could add gold to some things if we wanted to, or I mean, we could start adding color. We could do all kinds of stuff at this point. But I like where he ended up. This is pretty cool. Just kind of fill in a few things. A lot of texture involved here. Now, like I said, I could get a little crazy and start adding other mediums. I don't know if I should do that. Should I or should I not? Should I just leave it? I feel like I want to experiment with it, but I'm also very nervous to experiment with it. What do you think? What do you think? There we go. Well, I think that ends it for now. I think I'm gonna stop for now. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on adding in some highlights and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't think that's the way I want to go with this. If anything, I might use an ink brush or something, but that's good for me right there. As far as a starting point for a composition. Just a little sketch for today. Got some really big things planned and coming very soon. So definitely stay tuned, guys. I'm right around the corner. I've got to get some equipment to myself. I don't know why I just went Irish there. To myself. And I've got some things planned and coming on that front, and it's gonna be a nice little build-up of a relationship with me and another streaming platform, and I really think it might open up some doors for opportunities for me and others, and so that's why I'm excited about it. I want to see where it takes me. I'm wanting to do some really big stuff. We'll see how much we can get kind of pulled together and everything. But this was just some light sketching today. You kind of saw I had a commission piece that I worked on for a little while, and now I am just kind of loosening up, staying loose, whatnot, and getting some sketching done. So that was fun. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, maybe tomorrow I will get a little bit more on a regular schedule once I'm for sure what things I'm going to be working through artistically. There's another commission waiting for me. I don't know yet what medium it is or what size and all of that. So it could be a totally different setup than this tabletop setup. It could be at a big canvas, we'll see, or watercolor, which would probably be this size. But it was really fun. It was fun working through that. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Asia, Pazzo, everybody else who was on earlier, and rooting me on in my process. It really helps some days. It's just nice to know that you got some folks that are working with you, if you will. So it was fun. All right, guys. Peace out. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. So definitely check back by. Usually around 10 a.m. ish, somewhere around in there. We'll see ya. Peace.